Hello. In the previous class, we discussed about the concept of cash budget, right? So, if you recall, we discussed that in cash budget, we only include the cash items, right? That is the items which incurred due to cash income and the cash expenditure, right? So, today we will discuss few problems and solutions on cash budget. Fine. So, this is the first problem. Infotech Limited commences business on 1st April 2023 and deposits 1 lakh in the Global Trust Bank. The sum deposited would not be sufficient to finance its operations over a period of 4 months. As a finance manager, you are asked to prepare a cash budget from 1st April 2023 to 31st July 2023 to ascertain the monthly overdraft limits to seek from the company's bankers. Requisite data is under. The sales are made to one distributor only on 30 days times, 2% discount, and checks are received on the first date of the following due date. Furniture purchases for rupees 10,000 preferred to be made in April 2023. Budget figures are April, May, June, July. Purchases for 50,000, 40,000, 30,000, 40,000. Wages 40,000, 50,000, 40,000, 40,000. Cash expenses 4,000, 5,000, 4,000, 4,000. Sales 60,000, 70,000, 80,000 and 80,000. So, these are the values given, the figures are given, budget. All purchases are made on net 30 days terms and checks are posted to creditors on the last day of the month due. So, we will prepare the cash budget for April, May, June and July. So, this is what they asked us to do, right? Cash budget from 1st April 23 to 31st of July 23. So, cash budget, the April, May, June, July, cash receipt. So, cash receipt from distributors. Okay, let's look at the solution now. The cash receipts from distributors, it is 58,800, 68,600 and 78,400, right? So, it is saying sales are made to one distributor only on 30 days times, 2% discount and checks are received in the first date of the following due date, right? So, here it is 60,000, right, in this month. So, the company is supposed to receive this 60,000 minus 2%. So, 60,000 minus 2%. So, 60,000 into 1 minus 0.02. So, it comes to 2% is 1200. So, 60,000 minus 1200 is, so 60,000 minus 1200, it will be 58,800, which it is supposed to receive in the month of May, the next month, right? So, you see 58,800 it received, right? Similarly, here this 70,000, right? So, after 2% discount, it will be 70,000, this one, minus 2% of 70,000 is 1,400. So, it comes to 68,600. This it is supposed to receive in the month of June, right? So, here you see 68,600 and here it is 80,000. So, 80,000 he will receive. So, here 80,000 minus 2% of 80,000 is 1,600. So, it comes to 78,400, which is supposed to receive in the month of July. So 78,400 he received here, right? So these are the cash receipts in the month of May, June and July from sales, right? Then it is making payments. So in payments, first payment is due to the purchases. So in purchases, it is given here that all purchases are made on net 30 days terms, posted to creditors on last day of the month due. So payments are being made for purchases to creditors in 30 days. So now that means the purchase which are made on in the month of April, its payment will happen in May. So 50,000 you see in May, right? Then this 40,000 will happen in June, right? So this is the 40,000 and this 30,000 will happen in July, right? So this is 30,000. Wages are paid in the same month. So wages you see 40,000, 50,000, 40,000, 40,000. So here it is 40,000, 50,000, 40,000, 40,000, right? Cash expenses, same month 4,000, 5,000, 4,000, 4,000. So 4,000, 5,000, 4,000, 4,000. So it is been paid in the same month. There is a furniture purchase happened in the month of April, 10,000. So this is 10,000. It is paid furniture for furniture in the month of April. Now, if you add all these, cash payments, you will and deduct it from the cash receipt, you should get the net cash receipt, right? So it is 54,000 here. If you add, here it is 58,800 minus 105,000, 1 lakh minus 1 lakh 5,000. So here you see the payment is more than the receipt. So there is a deficit. So deficit is 1 lakh 5,000 minus 58,800. So it is 46,200, right? So it is 46,200. In the month of June, the total cash receipt is 68,600 and total payment is 84,000. Again, the payment is more. So it is 84,000 minus 68,600. So it is 15,400, right? And in the month of July, the income is more than expense. Income is 78,400 and expense is 74,000. So it is, the cash receipt is positive. So 4,400. Now this balance overdraft at the beginning, it is 1 lakh, right? So there is no overdraft, So here is a deficit in this deficit in the month of April of 54,000. So next month, after adjusting 54,000, the balance will be 1 lakh minus 54,000. So 46,000, right? Then 46,000 from and 46,000. So in this month, there is a deficit of 46,200 in the month of May. So after adjusting it, here the balance, now it is coming to negative. So the company will need overdraft of 200, right? So it will next month this overdraft will carry over, and again in June what is happening, the payments are more than receipt by 15,400. So the overdraft limit will go up to 15,600, right? And this will be the opening balance in the next month. And then again next month what will happen, this will be adjusted and the overdraft balance requirement will fall. Okay. So this is how the cash budget is been prepared. So one important thing to note is that in cash budget, only the cash receipts and cash payments are considered. No accrual receipts and accrual payments are considered here. Fine. Okay. Second question, prepare a cash budget for the 3 months ended 30th September 2023 based on the following information. Cash at bank on 1st July 2023, 25,000. Monthly salaries and wages estimated 10,000. Interest payable in August 5,000. Cash sales actual June 1,20,000, July 1,40,000, August 1,52,000, September 1,21,000. Credit sales is 1 lakh in June, in July it is 80,000, in August it is 1,40,000, and in September it is 1,20,000, right. Purchases 1,60,000, 1,70,000, 2,40,000 and 1,80,000 in the months of June, July, August and September respectively. Other expenses in June it is 18,000, July 20,000, August 22,000, September 21,000. Credit sales are collected 50% in the month of sale and 50% in the month of following collections from credit sales. Now, following collections from credit sales are subject to 10% discount if received in the month of sale and to 5% discount if received in the following month. 10% of all the purchases are in cash and balance is paid in the next month. So, these are the conditions, right. What we have to do is we have to prepare one cash budget. Okay. So, cash budget for 3 months, July to September, July, August and September, right. So, opening balance 25,000 in July, right. So, what we will do? We will first note down the receipts and then we will note down the payments. So, first major receipt is the cash sales, right. So, cash sales we can see here. Cash sales, what it is saying? It is saying that actual, right, 1,20,000, 1,40,000, 152, 121, right. So, 1,40,000 here in July, you see 1,40,000 in July, 1,52,000, sorry, 1,52,000 and 1,21,000. This is the cash sales, right. So, you can see 1,52,000 and 1,21,000 here, right. Collection from debtors, right, collection from debtor, it said 50% are collected in the month of sale, right. So, credit sale is given. So, suppose credit sale here it is given 1 lakh, here it is 80,000. So, in the current month, right, it is collecting 50%, right. So, in the current month it is 50%, but this collections, if it is happening in the current month, 10% discount is there, right. So, in the month of July, the credit sale is 80,000. So, I can calculate like this, 80,000 is my credit sale, right. So, in the first month, it is in the month of July, I am collecting half of it, that is 40,000, right, and I am giving 10% discount of it. 10% of 40,000 comes to 4,000. So, it is coming to 36,000. So, here you see it is the 36,000 from the current month in July, right. In June, the credit sale was 1 lakh, right. In June, this one, it was 1 lakh. So, out of this 1 lakh, the 50%, right, it comes to 50,000. And when it is collected in July, in the next month, right, the discount rate is 5%. So, 5% of 50,000 is 2,500. So, it is coming to 47,500, right. So, we can see here from previous month it is 47,500. Okay. Now, if I add 1,40,000 plus 36,000 plus 47,500 plus so I am getting what? I am getting plus opening balance, I am getting 2,48,500. We can see it here, So we can check the calculation here. So I can go to the calculator. So first is all clear. So 25,000 plus 36 plus 1,40,000 1,40,000 plus 36,000 plus 47,500. 36,000 plus 47,500. So if you add, it is 2,48,500. So you can see here it is 2,48,500. Fine. So this way we can calculate the total receipt in every month. Similarly, we can calculate for other months also, right? Then comes to the payment part. So the cash purchases. Cash purchase in the question it is given that 10% of the purchases are in cash and balance is paid in the next month. So I can calculate like this. I can calculate like this. Suppose this is the purchase of June. So 10% means 1,60,000 minus 16,000. So if I calculate, it will come to 1,44,000, right? This is from the previous month, plus out of this 1,70,000, 10% is 17,000. So plus 17,000. So it is coming to 1,44,000, 1,71,000. Right, you can see here it is 17,000 here, which we calculated here, 17,000, right, and 1,44,000 from the previous month, right. So we can calculate like this the payment to payment made to the creditors for the purchases, right. The other expenses are given here. Other expenses 18,000, 20,000. So it is happening in the same month. So 20,000. Interest, there is no interest here, right? In the interest is only payable in August, right? So it is coming in August, right? Salaries and wages, it is 10,000 per month, right? So it is 10,000 per month. If you add this, all the, if you add this, all the payments, you will get the total payment, that is 1,91,000, right? This total payment. So now if you deduct the total receipt minus total payment, you get the closing balance, right? So 57,500. This closing balance in July, it will be the opening balance in August. So it will be shifted here, right? Again, in the same way, all the receipts will be calculated, right? And added to get the total receipt. All cash payments will be calculated and added to get the total payment, and then we will get the closing balance, right. This closing balance in the month of August will again be the opening balance in the month of September, right. So like this again, and you see finally the closing balance at the end of September, it is coming 73,000. Fine, okay. So this is how the cash budget is prepared. Please remember one important thing here. While preparing the cash budget, only the cash receipts and the cash payments are considered. No accrual income or accrual expense is considered here. Next problem, XYZ Limited has given the following particulars. You are required to prepare a cash budget for 3 months ending 31st December 2023. So months are August, September, October, November, December, right? And sales value is given, the materials value is given, wages value is given, and the overheads are given, right? So for the sales for from August to December, it is 40,000, 42,000, 46,000, 50,000 and 60,000. For material for August, it is 20,400. For September, it is 20,000. For October, it is 19,600. For November, it is 20,000 and December 21,600. For wages, for August, it is 7,600. September 7,600, October 8,000, November 8,400 and December 9,000. Overhead is for August it is 3,800, September 4,200, October 4,600, November 4,800 and December 5,000. Right now, like the previous problem, the credit terms are given, right? So sales by debtors, 10% of the sales are happening in cash, right? 10% happening in cash, 50% of credit sales are collected next month and the balance in the following month. Creditors, material 2 months, wages 1/5 month, overheads half month, right? Cash balance 1st October 2023 is expected at 8,000. Our machinery will be installed in August 2023 at a cost of rupees 1 lakh. The monthly installment of 5,000 is payable from October onwards. Dividend at 10% on preference share capital of rupees 3,000 will be paid on 1st December 2023. Advance to be received on sale of vehicle of rupees 20,000, and so income tax advance, it needs to be paid at December at 5,000. So this is the problem. Now what we have to do is we need to prepare one cash budget here. We need to prepare one cash budget. So we will move to the next slide to look at the solution. So these are the working notes, right? So cash sales 10%, right? So in August it will be 4,000. So credit sale will be 36,000 because you see the total sale is given 40,000 here, and here it is written 10% sales are in cash. So 90% is obviously in credit. So 10% of 40,000 is 4,000 and 90% of 40,000 is 36,000, which is in credit sales, right? Same way it is happening for the other months, right? The collection from debtors, first month 50, so you see it is written here collection, right? Creditor material 2 months, right? So collection from debtors, first month it is 50%, right? It is given here. You can see 50% of the credit sales are collected next month and balance in the following month, right? So what is sold in in September, right? 50% will be collected in October, right? And then 50% in the next month, right? So collection from debtors, right? 36,000. So 36,000 credit sales. So it is coming to 18,900 here, right? For month of October, right? And 18,000 in the second month, it is 50,000. Total is 36,900. So now you see, so this 36,000, out of this 36,000, 18,000 he will collect in September, right? And another 18,000 he will collect here, right? For 37,800, 50% again he will collect here, right? And 50% will go to this month. Fine. So like this the calculations will happen. So Since the period of credit allowed to customer suppliers is 2 months, the payment for purchase in August will be paid in October and so on. The 4/5 of the wages is paid in the month itself, 1/5 will be paid in the next month and so on. Half of the overheads are paid in the month itself and half will be paid in the next month and so on. So, we can see the cash budget here. So, opening cash balance, it is 8,000, right, in October, right. You see it is given here, cash balance is expected on 1st October is 8,000. So, this is the opening balance, right, 8,000. The cash sales 4600, collection from debtors 36,900, you see 36,900, right, and cash sale is 4600. So, total, if you make the total, it comes to 49,500, right. Payments you need to make, materials 20,400, wages 7,920, overheads 4,400, machinery monthly installment, it is 5,000, preference dividend, it is only once in December, income tax advance, it is 5,000 only once in December. So, if you add all these payments, you should get 37,720 in October. So, here is these are the payments, right, and these are the income, right. Now, if you add opening balance plus income minus the payment, you should get minus the payments, you should get the closing balance, right. So, 8,000 plus 49,500 plus 37,720, it is 11,780. Okay. Similarly, we can calculate the figures for November and December. So, this is my closing balance here, this will be opening balance here, right, 11,780. So, 11,780 plus 5,000 plus 39,600, it is coming to 56,380, 20,000, 8,320, 4,700 and 5,000. So, total is coming 38,020. So, if I add this opening balance plus all the receipts and all the payments, if I deduct, I will get the closing balance. This closing balance will be the opening balance here, and same way I will calculate all the receipts and all the payments and I will get the closing value of the cash. Okay. So, this is a way of solving the cash budget problems. So, you can practice these problems at your own convenience and get back if you face any problem. Thank you.